Variety repetition. We're going to be choosing an object. It could be anything that you would like as far as an object is concerned. And you're pretty much drawing like 2 to 3 of them. You want one of them to be a little larger and one of them to be smaller. So for sure 2, 1 large, 1 small. How you begin this project is up to you. So you can approach this in a way that you do a sloppy copy, or you can jump right to the good paper. Okay, so your good paper is on 9x12 paper, and you could find that in the art room. The first step is you're drawing a grid, and you're adding 12 squares that are 3 inches in height and 3 inches in width to the paper. And I'll show you how to do that now. Let's see how this works. Line up your ruler, make sure that your 0 is there, and every 3 inches you are marking. So 3, 6, 9. Whatever I do to the top, I'm doing to the bottom. So line up my 0, and I'm at 3, 6, 9. So I'm gonna have dashes here. So you're gonna see the dashes. Okay, see them dashes right there? All right, and then I'm gonna connect them. So take my ruler, make sure I'm on the dashes, and connect them. That's gonna give me a straight, even line. Beautiful. All right, so this is me starting my grid. Got it, got it, got it. This is pretty easy so far. All right, now I'm gonna do the same thing to the sides of my paper. So right here, you can see 0, 3, 6. So I got the 3 and the 6. So it looks like a piece. Same thing I'm gonna do to the bottom. Okay, 3, 6. Take my ruler, line up my dashes like so. You could see me lining up my dashes. I'll show you this way. Here we go. Nope, that's me. That's what you want. Line up those top and bottom. Pew. I can measure this out the same way I learned how to do the variety and repetition, so by 3s and 6s. Whenever I do the top, I do the bottom, so 3 and 6. And then I match my lines up for that straight. Oh, I just messed up. This is a straight line. I don't want a straight line. So actually, I can kind of keep that in there, but I'm still gonna go to my 3, my 6, or 3 inches. You can go by 2s here, by 4s. It actually doesn't really matter. And then from here, I'm gonna add crisscrosses. So I'm literally not trying to make straight lines. I'm adding lines that go every which way. I'm gonna connect these 2 up here. I can double connect things as well, so I can use the same spot to connect to another side. So I can use this spot to connect to a couple different sides. So at the end, you're gonna want something that looks fragmented, not straight. Let me add a few more so I can use up all my dashes. So this straight line actually doesn't look bad. I can keep that in there if I want to. It looks kind of cool. And I could triple use a dash if I want, but I want to use all the dashes that I decided to use. This would be my grid. And my drawing should already be there, but I'm just showing you the fragmented grid part. pencil. Sorry, mine has a little clay on it. Whoops, but here's an ebony pencil. It's the darkest dark a pencil can get. I have my objects, and I want to draw over my objects just with my ebony pencil. This lead will for sure pick up on the surface when you go to transfer it. So trace over everything with the ebony pencil. My tracing paper with my objects on there. Large, small, medium if you want to. I have my grid, it's drawn. Now the next step is really easy. On the tracing paper, the side that has the lead where you drew, because you're drawing it with pencil, the side that has the lead, you will then place on your grid to figure out where you want to put it. I would encourage you to have part of your object in each square. So when I go to trace this, I can look to see where I want this to be and say I like that right there. So I'm going to use this right here and I'm going to start to trace it. Let me show you. So it'll be kind of light. So you can go back in and redraw on it. I'm going to use the little one now. Maybe put it in the middle. Maybe I can crop it off to the side. That can look really interesting. Make sure it's being transferred. It is. Okay, so I have it right there, but it's light. Redraw it in. Make sure there's one in each box. So I have something in each box, that's good. Some cropping, some overlapping. I probably could add something maybe right here. I can always add that in later. Okay, from here, each square should have an object inside it, even if it's small section. Remember, you should establish a different theme for each square with the object in it and color it in maybe square by square. So where does the variety come in? This comes in with the different mediums you use per square. So this square is using Sharpie. This one has, I believe, some highlighter and marker, pencil shading. This one's using color pastel, or no, this would be glitter. And then this is actually color pencil, just pressed. This is chalk pastel. This is marker and I think crayon. We repeated pencil, that's totally okay. Cut up paper. And then this one has actually some glue dots in it. So there's a variety going on here. As a repeating number 4. And what they decided to do was actually take different patterns for their variety. It's not complete, but there's different patterns in each one, so that kind of looks cool. So that's where the variety is coming in. Again, not complete, but you can kind of see the gist of it.